Wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. 5'9".
56. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
53.
Breeze now on first down. And this one complete to Smith. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got this.
Hey, easy.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We go 21.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Kill.
56 to Mike.
Bravo.
Check 56.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9. yards on first down.
He was brought down by Von Bell. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Saints' 27-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check it out, show it up.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Black!
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
13!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready? You ready?
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready? We're waiting.
Check. Cross.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Good, 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 good. Right forward. Ready?
Kill. 6-6. Pull it high.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there out of Kamara. 63 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the ground, Kamara. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
12.
56 to Mike.
26.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready? 95, 56.
Mike's 56.
13. 26.
56, Mike, 56. Get that quick.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. D4 with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They run with Breida. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 61 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Ready. 95-56.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. To throw is Breeze, and he finds Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
61, match spot, right.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Staying open.
Hey, easy.
56, check 56.
Over.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They'll run it with Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
21.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Here's Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 12.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15.
On first down, here's Breida. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Let's go. You tighten up. Undercut.
13.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the run.
11.
He's checking.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
21.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
56 to Mike. 56.
On first down, Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Kill. At the 29-yard line. 56. Mike, 56.
80 weapon.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From just shy of midfield, Breeze. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. To throw is Breeze. Flush to his right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
This is Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Two.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? We're waiting.
Right there. 56.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ready? 5-9.
36.
11.
Watch 36.
Breeze to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
0-2. Ready, take.
Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Check.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz.
27-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail